There's a silent but deadly war being waged in the east of Gauteng province. No one is safe from.
Because if I know I didn't block with my head, it would have cut me my head off.
Why only my people? You see, many people are dying now.
Since last year, they are killing with the gun. Now they are starting with the petrol bomb.
Katlehong, Thokoza and Vosloorus are infamous for the black-on-black violence that took place here during the early 1990s. Unfortunately, it seems that a fresh bout of violence is flaring up here again. But this time, it's between Spaza shop operators, foreign Spaza shop owners versus South African Spaza shop owners.
From June. September, October, November, I decided to let me close the shop because I see no reason for the shop. It was there for one day, well, it's two. I've got nowhere to stay. No, it's not my business. I've got nowhere to stay.
Rafezile Masiko from Sluma View in Katlehong is a former landlord to an Ethiopian shopkeeper who'd been operating for several years until a dispute over rent.
You said I've got no key. No, come and get your key. Just the same thing I have. Step from here. Step. It was dark. I'm going to tell you two. You want to surveillance. Shoot when's the papers. Shoot this thing white plane at this guy. This old man, I'll teach him lesson. Catch one step. Next thing about this thing is shining. The next thing, I say, lose the balance.
One evening, an unsuspecting Fezile gets a visit from his old tenant.
In fact, this guy was not hurting me, he was killing me. Because if I know I didn't block with my head, he would have cut me my head off.
In hindsight, Fezile suspects that his tenant has always been up to no good.
This guy. There was a 20 liter full of petrol. I can't tell you, I just got no cry this guy. But guys are the petrol. But I put the petrol. You see, when I look at it, if I survive this attack, the moon she said I couldn't do this guy.
Usis Noktula, not her real name, witnessed the gunning down of both her brother and father at the same time in broad daylight, right in the middle of their spaza.
Bafike baqala bathenga airtime, bathi mabaqeda ukuthenga airtime. Kwaba ngathi athi manje khona into engathi baphazamisa lento ngoba into abayizele le abayizele befune bayenze le bayenza ngathi ababona umuntu wesilisa okwenzakalani. Bese akhomba lapha yana efridge lapha njengoba ubona efridge lapha wakhomba khona uthi ufuna le juice leyani wakhipha ama-negate efridge. Sesi ubhuti wami bekamela abeka ilipu nayo yonke ngoba babuye ko-stocker nayo yonke lento naye ufuna ukukhoba to see lo muntu ongazi lento ayifunayo. And then makakhoba omunye the other guy ubeka semuva kwalo okuyothenga ama-negate uye oqale ukudubula wasudubula ubhuti wami udubule kwaze kwaba kayi-4 inhlamvu zangena kubhuti wami kwaze kwaba kayi-4 and ubaba yena uthe makaseze sesi-2 athuthi uyasukuma ufuna ukunaka phinde sesi-3 nesesi-4.
No money or possessions were taken during the attack, but the number of shots fired demonstrates a clear intention to inflict maximum damage.
isandla inyawo nje ngathi kwayi2 i-condition yakabhuda kashana ngoba uye wazama ukuthi agoqa amadola athuthu yabaleka wafike waphelwa amandla lapha eminyango so mina bese senginobaba ngapha la ngibona khona sebadubula ubaba la senginamncane so makamshaya ikhanda mina into engiyenzile ngigijime ukuyobamba ubaba ukuthi angawa alimali because I wasn't sure ukuthi ikhanda or yilala bamdubule khona ngoba ngibona seka ukuza uthi ngombamba. So ngimbone seke masengila ukuthi ushayeke ekhanda then that's when I take something impahla lebengigqokile ngamvala igazi baba vele ushone la.
Usis Noktula is aware that business people in her community are being targeted.
Akusinthina sodwa isibekele into ama-shop amaningi ama-business owners amaningi ibavelela engeke ngize ngikwazi ukuthi singabe singakhi thina kuyo yonke lento eyenzekile but into ebesiselukusizwa around ukuthi is happening around ama-shop nayo yonke lento leyo abantu laba bayangena and then do lonto abayenze
foreigners ne into abayenzile manje bese bathenge inkabi ne ukuthi zisishaye ukwabona just because babona as if ngathi thina abo business people balakahle hongo siye sabavalela amathuba ukuthi bona bangasakhona ukuoperate.
This man, who's agreed to speak to me on condition of anonymity, tells me his days are numbered.
Uhitman bekumela shaye mina uzile kimi wavuma ukuthi bekumela ngishaye then there was ama-arrest awenzeka of which it was 2 Ethiopian naye bekulinda wakadlamini then uMcLeman bathi it's a businessman taxi owner yasethokoza ugama lakhe uTso.
I got word that a South African businessman has been gunned down in the area. I wanted to speak to him. He only agreed to a telephone interview because he fears for his life.
Eta? Shap kunjani mfethu? Okay, unjabulo from SABC News, ne? I want to talk about your shooting, right? Tell me Guti, how you got shot, where you got shot, and who do you suspect is behind your shooting?
All right. Okay, so with the shooting, I got shot on the side of my arm, and the bullet went through and entered the side of my ribs, just above my rib cage, and yeah, they didn't take that one out. And then I got shot in the head. The other bullet basically grazed the side of my ear, and yeah, like it nicked a bit of my ear. So there were 3 shots all in all. When it comes to suspecting, I think your foreign nationals are behind this because these people won't come from wherever they come into shoot us because I don't think I was the only one, or maybe I'm in of something. So yeah, because of the turf war going on, I basically.
Give me more details about this turf war. Who's involved in the turf war? Who's on the one side? Who's on the other side? And explain in detail what exactly is the bone of contention, Nilwelani.
Okay, with the turf war that's going on in Katahong, the problem here is that your foreign nationals, the Ethiopians, Pakistan, all of them that have these puzzle shops all around South Africa. Back in September, when all of them were basically looted and stuff like that, we formed a forum as business owners in the location. We actually decided these people shouldn't come back because that's when we saw how much of an influence they had into the money we were supposed to get as store owners. You understand? So business picked up from the moment that happened, and then we realized, well, we actually should form a forum and these people shouldn't come back. So we had meetings where we actually involved the community to ask them if they want them back. Most of them said no, they don't want them back. Only 2 wards actually said no, it's okay, they can come back. So out of all the people in Katahong, 2 sections only said okay. So with what's going on is these people want to come back by force. I think them basically assassinating us is a form of getting back at us or making sure that they don't come back.
Friday afternoon around 8 o'clock, between 8 or half past 7. He don't know. He's coming like customers. He asked him to save him, and then he's coming to ask what you need, and then he throw it the petrol bomb. He's touching his body, and then the petrol bomb is already all over his body. Even his hair is burned already. Somebody called our friends. The first guy he arrived there he took him to clinic. The clinic, he say, this injury is very bad. You must take him to hospital.
Okay. This is Shalom Mustafa. He is uncle to the slain Ethiopian national Adino Mustafa, whose charred remains were recently flown back to Ethiopia.
He take him to drive Bara Hospital, Soweto. When arrived there, the doctor, he says, he tried to give him some assistance. He give him many things, but he didn't survive.
Shalom has seen many of his fellow countrymen perish in this way.
It's not for the first time. The other guys also the same thing like this is also is Ethiopian guys. I think I didn't remember his name. Around the same area, that Katlung area, he's working in the shop, in the garage. The shop, it's a supermarket. He tried to save somebody in the daylight. Also that time around 3 o'clock in the day. He tried to save him, and then he throw petrol bomb. Also he's burned all his body. Also that guy same times is passed away.
Shalom suspects that the violence meted out against them is no longer random acts of criminality, but a concerted escalation.
Since last year, they are killing with the gun. Now they are starting with the petrol bomb. That time we don't know, like Tsotsi or what we are saying now. That time the one who's killed the people is the Tsotsi. Now the lawman, the business people, the big business owner people, they are doing these things. We don't know about those things. They are hiring the Nyaope people. They are give the instruction what we are doing, and then we are destroy this our society. We don't know what happened. We are from Ethiopia. We are here in South Africa. This is African land. We don't know what happened. We are destroyers.
Tembegile, which is not her real name, is from Ethiopia. She came to South Africa to join her husband here in 2015. They have since been blessed with a 2-year-old baby girl.
Why only my people? I'm asking always that. There are also other people owned Spaza shop. Hopefully, maybe I'm not correct. I don't know, but there are Spaza shops, right? Yes, but why only my people? You see, many people are dying now. Many people are really dying. Many people are burned alive. You can't even, I don't know, it's very painful. Burning alive a human being is really painful.
Tembegile and her family lost their Spaza shop in the violence that flared up in the September of 2019.
People just came in and they took everything. There was a person inside the shop who was taking care of the shop. They just came by force, opened the shop, and the guy even who was there, he was out. They threw him like, I don't know. And they took everything. Even you see the cold drinks, that was some of the leftovers. You saw them, they have expired already.
Your perception of South Africans before you came here and now that you are here?
At first I was like eager even to come here because I was hearing from him what was happening. Some things he was talking about, Spaza shops, killing some people, and I was scared also at first. When I came here, it was at the first year it was different. I didn't see anything, and it continued. Like after 2 years, I saw some people dying, and it was scary for me.
Even after all the murdering and burning and looting, Tembegile and her family remain steadfast and will not return to Ethiopia.
I did say that we must go home, let's go home. But you see, if we go back home, we don't have that much kind of things. The economy is not good, obviously, so we can't support even ourselves. That's why I had to stay here, even though there is a problem, even though I'm seeing these things.
Every corner you find foreign nationals doing what we're supposed to be doing. It's not that we're lazy. We're not lazy. Go around now after these people are gone and see how people are working. People are working hard. We just need protection.
This unidentified trader blames the South African government for the state of affairs between business operators from the continent and those from the country.
Our own government, they're turning their backs on us as voters, as the people that voted them in. They don't listen to us. They only listen to us when it's towards the elections. After elections, they turn their backs. That's the unfortunate part. Our government doesn't care about us South Africans.
South African business people in Ekurhuleni want their mayor to give them answers.
From our mayor, we were expecting him after September, after there was that xenophobic thing, that he will come and call us, all of us as Katoras people, to say, let's go to the stadium, let's talk, let's listen to you. What are your grievances?
Cutting Edge sent the police's spokesperson, Captain K. Makubele, case-specific interview requests on the 26th of February. Unfortunately, all attempts to get a response from the police have drawn a blank.
Our police, they just go and take the rental money to those guys. They're willing even to use state cars to support them in any way. You call, if I can be attacked here, the police, they don't come, because they're a South African. But if a foreign national calls, 20 to 50 vans will be here within seconds.
Police also is when they open the case. You don't want to open the case, police. You say, go home, send you home. You say, you're chasing us, go home. Police say, go home. You say, these people doesn't want you.
Hey man, our justice system, man, I got 7. I'm a person, I was 7. That's what I'm pleading. I was parents of 7. Yeah, I think I'm again. You want to is loitering around the streets of Simpsons. I got bosh. And yet, me, understand.
Some of the landlords and the townships find themselves having to choose between loyalty to their fellow countrymen and a much-needed supplementary income stream.
Thina bomasitandi phela ayikho into esingayisho ngoba sinawo ama-right. Kusho ukuthi laba babacosha yibo phela banama-right ngoba mase bayishilo le decision ukuthi abafuni thina sizwenza njani ngoba phela bayasabisa and manje sokuphuka izindlu zethu. So sinabantwana abancane and itrauma yonke lento into enza ukuthi nathi singabi nama-powers ukuthi siyimele njengabomasitandi sisho ukuthi mabahlale njengoba nebasinceda bona nebasinceda ey'ntweni eziningi kakhulu amangamabi ngoba nesikhona ukuphila ngabo, sakhona ukulungisa imizi yethu, sakhona ukufundisa abantwana. Nabanye-ke sithi thina bomasitandi nesithi noma sihlangana senze nomholisana ukuthi asiphakameni nathi sikhona ukuyinceda ukuthi la siflopa khona siphakamisana kanjani senza njani. So manje watholakala-ke ukuthi hayi asisanawo phela amalungelo ukuthi siyilwele thina njengoba basha bo-small business bala e-South Africa bathi ababafuni labantu babuya ngaphandle. So asinasiya ayikho into esizoyisho thina ngoba sivikele impilo zethu phela nathi ngeke sikhone thina singabomasitandi sichoose ukuthi mhlambe sizothi hayi mababuye or whatever.
Meanwhile, shops operated by foreign nationals in Katlehong mostly remain shut. cutting off income for a large number of so-called foreign nationals.
We are complaining in government, we are complaining in the police station, the police commander, we are complaining in generals, we are complaining in Jamestown, we are complaining in ANC office, we are complaining in municipality office, a lot of place we are complaining. Also we are complaining in African Diaspora Forum office, we are complaining in Home Affairs, we are complaining in human rights. We don't know what we are getting the solution.
I hope these things never happen. Peace is nice, right? Peace is good for everybody. I wish for everybody lives with peace.
I feel bad because some of them, they are the Africans, these people like us, bad. What they are doing to us is bad. When South Africans attack in this age of when they attack us, what do we call it now? Like what they did to me, what do we call it? I've got no hand today, I've got one hand today. At my age. At the age of 66, I've got one hand.
The residents and business owners of the area desperately crave government intervention.
We wanted Umzwandile to listen to us as the people abamqashile, because Umzwandile is working for us. He's not a law unto himself. Okay. We voted him in. He's supposed to listen to us to say, what are the problems? What can we do to make things better? Because now they are forcing these people to us.
The mayor's spokesperson advised Cutting Edge that the mayor has requested that the MMC for Community Safety conduct the interview.
The executive mayor has a team of 10 MMCs, and there are relevant portfolios that they had. As and when the executive mayor deems it necessary for a particular MMC to go and deal with the matter on the ground, he does so. He has got privileges. I heard of it. I was actually very furious when I heard about it. I even said to the station commander, look, when we see these guys who goes around and operate or regard themselves as security person, don't we get worried? Don't we want to stop them and say who they are? Are they really complying in terms of the Security Act, in terms of SIRA and stuff? What kind of firearm would they not be able to compete with us in terms of the armor restraints? I would have raised those issues.